Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the first ever podcast in history, if ever. We are companions, and we bring to you the CompanionCast, the first podcast that's ever been made.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's the
someone's
thing
very
now.
excited.
Deck.
So, yeah, we have...
Jack. Huh?
We have 4 people here today. We have myself, being Jacob, one half of the Team Say Gamers, Harold being the other half. Say hi, Harold.
Hello. Hi.
We have
Hi, hello.
General
Hi.
J Reviews,
Good day.
who's from
Good day.
Australia.
And it's
And
2
it is
a.m.
day for him.
And
He's
it's
what,
2
yeah.
a.m. for him. He's fighting through, though, apparently.
He's feisty.
He's feisty.
He just woke
Wow.
And
That's what us
up like
Aussies
a
do.
minute ago.
we have Snitler,
Hello.
who is Russian.
I am not.
No,
I
he's
wish I
not.
was.
I was going to say you'd be a lot better if you
Whoa.
were.
So,
I wish I was.
We are a lot like the creatures, but we are international.
Better
We are international
and better.
Yes.
and better.
Cultured,
We
if
have-
you will.
We have Australians, Americans, British people,
Russians.
Canadians.
Filipino,
Don't forget the Canadians.
and the Canadians.
We
So,
have 2 Canadians,
Canadians.
right?
I suppose.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, we do.
how are we all doing?
Great.
Yeah, I'm going
I
fairly
am
well.
quite well.
So,
Yeah. Fantastic.
what's everyone been
Absolutely.
up to in life?
Whoa.
Is the first question.
Well,
I mean, I'm playing Wolfenstein right now
Yeah, we know.
while we talk.
And he's
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Good
School,
game.
lots of
Nazis.
school.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's fun.
Yeah, so what, Wolfenstein?
Yeah, Wolfenstein. New Order.
Which one?
The New Order.
What do you think? What's your
New
thoughts of that?
order.
I mean, it's good. It gets a little slow at parts, but it's fun. Holy shit.
Is that the one where you're starting a massive aeroplane and it's like it blows
Yeah,
up and shit?
I've never played a Wolfenstein game before,
Neither have I.
so I didn't know what to expect, except for like super advanced Nazis. That's all I knew.
Right.
It's quite interesting
so-
because apparently the previous Wolfensteins weren't the greatest review-wise, so
Oh.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's quite.
Very interesting.
Harold and I
Absolutely.
got our GCSE exam results a few days ago. Oh, today's the 23rd of August, by the way. I don't know why I mentioned that.
You're-
But yeah, I think both of us
God.
did pretty well. So,
did very bad.
Good
I
job.
failed my SATs.
oh well, I did well. Harold did shit.
Harold failed.
Dang it, Harold.
Harold gets 30 flogs.
30 flunks and a
It's
free
not that
ride
I
to
failed them.
college.
It's just
All right.
Yeah.
So, anything else to talk about in terms
Not
of
really.
what we've been up to lately? We all have a pretty...
Jacob
life.
Jacob bought a new bra. Cost him
A new bra.
yeah.
Oh, you missed
know-
this, didn't you, Snow? God damn.
Yeah, I did
It's
miss
very
this.
very expensive.
It's like 390 quid apparently.
You bought
Same
a
price as a
$390
PlayStation 4.
And better value.
Why did you buy
But
such
it's
a bra?
silk.
I
It's
didn't
silk.
actually buy it, but apparently.
But you actually bought it though.
But
We'll
I
go
actually
chip
bought
it and
it.
Yeah,
buy
I
it
actually
for him.
bought it.
I could see you buying a very expensive bra.
Why? What makes you
I don't
think
know.
I would buy a bra?
You just
That-
have that
You're wearing
sort of
one right now, aren't you? He's wearing a sport
Did
bra.
you know?
Oh my god.
No,
I died.
What? Wolfenstein?
I died in
You
Wolfenstein.
died. So
He
we're
died.
actually
He died
going to be
Ireland.
talking about a couple of articles.
Oh yeah, we've got a shit ton of stuff to
prepared.
talk about this week, today.
Some weird
first
stuff.
episode.
For the first time ever.
topic of... Oh yeah, of course, first time ever. First topic has been something that's pretty much worldwide and super popular as of late. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Loads of people have taken part in it. If you don't know what ALS is, it's a disease which is incurable at the moment, which sucks. And basically people have been doing the Ice Bucket Challenge to raise awareness and money. And this year it's been doing really well. As you can probably tell, it's gone viral. And like
Also
a lot
known
of
as
money's
Jack
been
disease.
raised, hasn't it? How much money
Yeah,
has been
apparently.
raised?
So we're about 15 million.
How much?
Wow.
Over
Damn.
15 million.
Bloody hell.
Oh, it's,
So yeah,
Shit.
as you can imagine, it's been doing very well. Has anyone actually been nominated to do it?
It's like the Sibling
Nope.
challenge. No, not yet.
Thankfully.
Nope.
I
Right.
got nominated like 15 minutes ago, so I have a day to do it.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, 24 hours. Good luck.
Yeah.
My
I'll
brother got
nominate all of you.
nominated.
Nah, I'll see what I do.
What? You have to do that in the video though.
I know.
Yeah. He'll just do it in his expensive silk bra.
Yes, you have to wear your expensive silk bra.
Okay, so what does everyone think of the challenge? Or the general idea of it? Because some people
well,
have liked it, some people haven't really.
Well,
haven't
first,
done
have you
it.
guys seen Steve-O's video about it though?
No.
No.
Not
No?
sure.
So he pretty much does the challenge, but he's like saying, does this actually do it? I mean, yeah, it made 15 million, but not everyone knows what it is. So they're just saying, I'm doing this or that.
Yeah, there has been the issue of a lot of people have just been nominating people and doing it for a laugh rather than actually notifying,
Donating.
letting people
Yeah.
know this is why we're doing it. We're not just dumping ice over our head for a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with the fact that it seems that some people are just doing it, as was said, for the whole just because it's the new thing and because it's a thing to try and generate views sort of thing,
Yeah.
which is a real shame because it. But then at the end of the day, I guess even if that is the case, it's still raising money for charity.
Right. I'm actually one of the
So-
people who doesn't know what the disease really is.
Yeah, to be fair, I
saw
don't
it on
think
the
anyone
news.
did before this. Well, not
Yeah, I
many
saw
at
it.
least. Not many.
Yeah, I saw it on the news. They said what it was, and like people with the syndrome have like trouble feeling like
Yeah,
temperature.
they stop
differences.
losing. They gradually lose like feeling or power over their body, basically.
Yeah, I forget
Yeah.
what it's
It's
called.
really horrible.
Lou Gehrig disease.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I could be one of the people who knows the challenge but doesn't really know the disease.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's the majority of people, and Ron just
Oh, yeah.
got online.
Yeah. Wrong.
But yeah, so there's been people who, have made people known, like, this is why we're doing it, raise money for it and everything, and then there's been other people who just sort of do it for the publicity, which is kind of
Yeah.
dumb.
Also, it's very interesting
Yep.
seeing a bunch of people from like Sony, not necessarily Sony, but Microsoft and Nintendo, I believe, is doing something about it. GameSpot, EA, GameStop, not GameSpot, but EA, all that game behind it, and doing stuff to try and raise awareness of ALS, which is something that's a really good thing. Having more celebrity, not celebrity, but more well-known people do something like this is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's good to see people, taking note. At least most people I've seen do it have, made people aware, at least somewhat. And have you seen that video of that guy who has ALS that did it?
No.
Or the guy
no,
in
not
evidence that's Nan had ALS or has ALS and all that. It's really moving. I suppose we'll put the link in the description, right? I'll put a link or something. And you
Something
can
like
watch
that.
it. It's pretty incredible what the guy talks about and makes you kind of realize why you should donate to it and everything. So,
All good. It's all for a good cause.
definitely.
Yeah.
Moving on into something a little bit less serious, or maybe, I don't know. The talk lately is in terms of gaming is a lot of it, not all of it obviously, but there's been a lot about like games being made into movies, specifically games from like Ubisoft, like Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell. There's been a lot of games that have been talked about being made into
Isn't
movies.
the last? I think that isn't like The Last of Us meant to be getting some sort of movie, or is in?
Yeah, that's right.
I think. Yeah.
I saw some like I liked the look of it, but then I realized movies that come from games aren't normally very good.
Yeah, and you've got the Sly
very
Cooper
true.
one apparently also, and
Have any of you seen the poster or whatever for the Last of Us movie thing? I'm just gonna
No.
look it up now. The poster thing.
Last of Us is being a movie now.
Yeah, they're planning on making a
Yeah.
movie for it. I'll send you guys a link to the poster itself right now, or the idea.
Not
That's
sure
actually a good idea.
Why not?
It's a good
Really?
idea.
It's just,
But if they
are they
don't
going to pull it
execute
off?
Oh,
or
you
not?
mean making the movie is not a good idea?
Yeah, making a movie. It's a good idea, but
It's a good movie.
can they do
It's
it
a good
or not?
money making
Yeah.
idea. I don't know if it'll be any
That's
good.
the question.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the
if
thing
they
is-
make it as good as the game, it would be a pretty well movie.
I love the game to bits. Like, I'm sure everyone knows that by now. But like,
Right.
I'm not convinced about the movie.
Because
The
what?
thing with-
Like, how,
Go ahead.
sorry, go on.
No, you go on.
Oh,
Okay, I was gonna say, how long is The Last of Us exactly? Isn't it like 10 hours or something?
yeah, 10 to 12
Yeah, it's
hours,
long.
like the length of it
Which-
of a Uncharted game, sort of.
Yeah, which it means you're gonna have to cut out lots of that in order to
Oh, yeah.
put that into an
Or
hour and a half, 2 hour film.
yeah, it'd either be cutting stuff out or really simplifying it, like cutting
Yeah,
out a lot
so
of the intensity and everything.
So I'm not sure exactly how that would go. I mean, there are some films that could be, some games that could benefit more, but I don't know, for The Last of Us, I'm not too sure about how that will go.
I'm iffy about it. Like, it could be good, and that's a big if. It could be good,
Yeah.
but like,
Right.
it could be really bad. Like,
Yeah.
Disaster.
And then you've got a really good game, but then a really shit film.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it might like kind of damage sales for the game itself, like
Oh,
the film's crap, why would I play the game if people will see the film first.
Right. That would make sense. And like the
Yeah.
Resident Evil movies, I watched all of them,
Oh.
and they were all right at first, but they just kept getting worse and worse.
Hmm.
And like I still watched them. And I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I kind of
I saw.
sorry, go on.
God. Alright, well, I saw the Silent Hill ones too, and it was sort of like the same trend. Like I thought it was cool at first, like, oh, a Silent Hill movie, this is gonna be cool.
It
but-
always sounds good on paper, doesn't it? Like,
Right.
A movie, that's a game.
But then when it comes out, it's just not.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
actually, what they could do, where how Last of Us is like 10-hour long gameplay, they could split it up into
Could,
a couple
yeah.
of movies,
Mm.
so they don't have to cut out that much.
I guess there are a few good places that you could like end the film on a cliffhanger and such to move it on to the next
Right.
one. But there's
And they
not
did that in the
much.
game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except instead
It's
of
like-
waiting like 2 years for another movie, you waited 5 seconds for the game to load.
Yeah. And then
Basically.
the question is, how long are the public generally going to be willing to wait for a video game movie? I mean, I feel it's more directed towards more so people who played the game.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, they've already played it, why would they wait maybe a year or so in order to see the next part in, like, maybe the trilogy of The Last of Us or Dead Rising or whatever?
To be fair, making a game based on like, for example, The Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive, and we
Yeah.
all know there are hardcore Xbox fans that will, just lick Microsoft's asshole and would never go and see that film.
That's kind of gross.
So that kind of
Yeah.
eliminates a lot of people that you might want to go and see the film immediately. So
Yeah.
Right.
even there, you got a bit of a problem.
Hmm.
I mean, when the game came out, I didn't have a PlayStation 3, but I was actually really excited for it because it looked like a really good game.
Hmm.
I ended up watching someone play it instead because I couldn't play it myself, but I ended up really liking it because it was a good game.
Wait, which game?
Last of Us.
Did you watch mine?
No. I don't think I knew you at the time.
Fair enough. Yeah, you probably did. Yeah,
Putting that plug in
I
there.
played it. Yeah. But yeah, I there's been a recent article about Dead Rising, a movie
Yeah.
for Dead Rising. Like, what the fuck is that gonna be?
Yeah.
Like are they gonna have like making the weird ass weapons and shit as well? 'Cause that'd be fun.
Yeah. The poster for The Last of Us, I just saw it. It's shit.
Yeah, it's something.
Mm. It'd be interesting. I mean, it wasn't like Bioshock Infinite also meant to be getting some sort of movie game or...
Everything is nowadays, isn't it? I wouldn't be surprised if a Call of Duty game gets a movie deal. I mean, Assassin's Creed's got one, Splinter Cell's got one, Watch Dogs I think is supposed to be getting one.
I mean, Bioshock Infinite,
I
I
got one.
personally think we've been doing a lot better as a movie anyway, because the game wasn't very good.
Watch Dogs.
No,
Oh.
Infinite.
Oh shit, sorry, I was blanked.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Infinite, I think would do quite... If there was a movie adaptation of Bioshock Infinite, it may do better because the game wasn't very good. It felt very story-based.
Right.
Could lend itself decently to a movie, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't played Infinite, so...
I've only played a little bit of it. Like, I don't think I've even got past the first stage.
Yeah. You're not missing
did see
out
the
on
end.
much.
I saw the ending.
I haven't.
Mhm.
Don't say anything.
Well,
They all have
Basically,
an
basically...
decide to
orgy.
play it, and it gets to that
They all
point.
live and have an orgy together. The end. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
how
to
it
play
ends.
this
So-
right now.
Is that true?
That is true. That's how it ends. Look it up.
Yeah.
Play the game. That's how
Explain
it
it
ends.
now.
Alright, any input, Harold?
On
Anything?
what?
The topic
Movies?
we've just been talking about for 10
Movies.
minutes, you know.
As long as they can pull it off, good. I don't have a problem with it.
Harold's just waiting for his opportunity.
But like other.
Yeah, it's coming. It's
For
coming. His
what?
opportunity's coming. Alright.
what? What?
next.
He's just,
You know,
I can
the-
tell
the
he's just
fourth-
really
the
eager to
fourth
talk about
topic.
that thing. The thing he
What?
wants to talk about.
Anyway, next topic is the third topic, and
Silent Hills.
yeah, the playable trailer, Silent Hills. Oh my fucking god.
I'm just curious.
Don't be afraid.
Sintler, have you played it?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen it?
Okay.
No.
Oh well, shit.
Okay.
Harold,
So
have you seen it?
I can
Nope.
probably watch it right now.
Think-
Well,
No,
I
it's-
guess only me and Genji can talk about it then.
Okay,
I watched
so-
his and yeah.
So I'm sure you guys know that there's a new trailer, whether there's a new Silent Hill game that's coming out, and there was a demo released, a playable trailer, which is what PT stood for, and to sort of give people a chance to play what Silent Hill was probably be like. It was being made by Kojima and some other people. I think it's a 3-man team,
Yeah.
and it was announced, and people played it, and then they got to the end, and it was like, oh, it's Silent Hills, but the game's atmosphere is done very well. It's very intense. It does a lot of things some horror games are trying to do. Like, you've got your Outlast that tries to build upon your atmosphere. However, it does it a lot better, and there's a little bit of a random element to it, apparently, because you can at times die at times without the game. It's like at times there's no set time for you to die or not, which is also quite interesting. But yeah, throughout the entire thing, the atmosphere is built up very well, and it's generally very terrifying. It's one of the scariest games I've played in a very long time.
I didn't play it. I watched you play it, and I oh fuck.
Now, can I still
but-
play this playable
Yeah,
It's
trailer?
on PS4.
Yeah. Well, if you have a PS4, you can.
Yeah, if
do
you
it.
have
Oh,
PS4, you
PS4.
can. Yeah, it's
Wow.
PS4. However, it's important to mention that Silent Hills, whatever the hell you want to call it, isn't going to be a PS4 exclusive.
No.
I think they've just got an exclusivity deal for the demo. So, but yeah, it's
I
a
gotcha.
game that when I was playing, I really wanted to go. I just wanted to stop at certain points to be like, this is really intense. I just want to sort of take a break from it because it does it very well, and the music cues, the sound, and everything's just done superbly. And it'll be interesting to see what the final game's like.
Yeah, well, I've from what I saw of yours and like someone else's,
Yeah.
I gathered like a few things from it. One, it looks fucking real, which makes it all the more
Yeah.
scary. It's just fucking insane how real it looks.
Yeah.
Two, it's just mental, and like it's not one of those jump scare games that like you
No.
know something pops out and you kill it and all that, and that's it. It's one of those games that psychologically fuck you up. And I
Yeah,
wasn't playing
'cause-
it. I was watching it, and I shat myself.
Yeah.
Not
That's kinda
literally, but it was horrible.
Because if I'm going back to my video or wherever, you would because you've seen it, Jacob, where it was like lots of the time I was like, oh, something's gonna happen, oh, I'm
It
calling it
just
now, this
keeps
is gonna
building.
happen. And I'm just like, it's like you get through that, it's like, oh, nothing happened. Okay, now something's gonna happen. Nothing happens, and then a few minutes later something happens. Whether that be a baby in a crib on the roof or whatever
That
crying
baby
or
is the
Yeah.
creepiest thing.
It has babies.
yeah.
In a sink.
That,
Screw that
Oh,
game.
yeah, you're walking down a corridor. All of a sudden, you start hearing something behind you in the bathroom, and the thing is because you have to pass that bathroom at one stage in order to get something else happen. So you have to cross the bathroom that you
That's
hear
so
something in, where you hear a door opening. So you have to go back there when you can hear sounds and everything around you, and the atmosphere and the radio. My God, don't get me started on the radio. I bloody well hate that radio.
I gotta watch this. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
you definitely do. Go and check
You
out.
need
the
to,
video. It's
yeah.
mental.
So would you consider this as like the new age Dead Space?
I would
Mm.
honestly say the two other points I was going to say is 3, I think this is probably going to rejuvenate the horror game industry, because I personally don't like horror games. I don't think they're very good at this point in time, but that one is truly scary, and
It is.
it's just, I think it'll rejuvenate it and get more good
'Cause
horror games out.
Yeah, because I absolutely love the Dead Space series, not so much Dead Space 3, but I quite enjoy the series. However, as horror, it's a lot more jump scare oriented, and there's some atmosphere that's built up very well in Dead Space 1. However, PT just crushes it so much, and it was while I was generally terrified playing it, I was enjoying the time I was playing because of it being a really, really good horror game, which makes me go, it'd be interesting to see virtual reality with PT or other horror games like that.
No, the last point I was going to make is that, sorry, it is my last point, the fact that, like, it is so intense and terrifying, and this is literally just, like, a half-hour-long demo, a trailer. Like, that just tells you, if that's good, what the fuck is Silent Hill's gonna have to do?
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Because, for example, walking through the corridor, all of a sudden the radio's like, look behind you, so I look behind me, it's like, there's nothing there. It's like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. I then, after doing the loop, go back there, it's like, look behind you, it's like, oh, ha ha ha. I get around, all of a sudden I get stabbed by a demon child, and the radio's like, I told you to look behind you. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, so, if any of you haven't seen it, look at it.
Check it out.
Try and look at it.
If you have a PS4 and like horror, why the hell haven't you downloaded it yet?
Definitely.
So I'm gonna have to get Silent Hills and The Evil Within.
It makes me interested. The Evil Within, because is that like made by the same?
It was made by the guy who made
Mikami.
The first Resident Evil.
Mikami, yeah.
Because
I didn't know his
it's
name.
made by the same kind of people, or like similar. Those two games would definitely be like
Japanese. There you go.
Okay, so if you're Japanese, you're the same person.
Yeah.
Basically, if those two are good, then it's really gonna make the next gen horror games just thrive. I think, really.
Right.
Which is
because Resident
also
Evil.
Sorry.
Resident Evil was like the first pinnacle of survival horror.
It really was the first survival horror, pretty much.
Very
then
first.
Apparently, they got shit.
And after that, like, well, the guy who made the first Resident Evil, he only made the first 2 or 3.
Yeah,
and he gave it off to another director.
Isn't he making Evil Within?
Yeah, he's making Evil Within.
Yeah, I think he made up to like
back to like his strategies in the first Resident Evil.
Yeah,
that's good. Any input, Harold, at all?
Nope.
The other thing, Alien Isolation.
Hey?
Alien Isolation's another horror game that's coming out in the same, October also. And could be quite interesting, where I think it's you've got only one enemy, and that's the alien, and that's always hunting you throughout the game and all that. And from what I've heard, the alien looks like it could be an interesting enemy with certain mechanics and all that, but it'll be interesting to see those, because they're coming out within like a week of each other.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, does the Silent Hills game have a release date yet, or no?
No, I think I'm going to take a stab and say it's like maybe 2015.
Yeah, I would say probably late 2015.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not her release date yet.
Yeah, apparently they have Norman Reedus in there as well. Norman Reedus has got something to do with the game. Not a lot, but yeah, there's something. I think that marks the end of the PT talk.
Yeah,
PT.
Really good.
If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. And if you're a horror fan, what are you doing? Why haven't you? So Harold, here's your point. You can go ahead and go crazy now.
This is Harold's
I don't know anything about it.
I hate you right
now.
No,
I don't.
Harold, you know.
Jacob's the one that wanted to do it.
Alright, okay, so the fourth topic of discussion, I'm just going to name it, Harold can discuss it, is that according to an article that Harold found, you can now play video games with your vagina.
With your vagina.
And I just found out why Harold can't talk about it.
Take it away, Harold.
Yeah, so Harold, talk about it.
Come on, I want to.
So basically, it's the reason why. Wait, let me. I forgot the creator's name.
Go check the link. It's Ski Kegel.
Yeah, I'm checking the link.
I think I found that.
Okay,
But yeah.
so basically, you guys talk about it.
I have absolutely no idea apart from apparently you can now play games with your vagina.
That's all I know.
I mean, well, alright, I'll go. Based on the article, and when Harold told me this, I thought he was just making it up on the spot.
Yeah,
But apparently, no, it's real. Don't worry, you can look it up too.
it is legitimate.
But apparently, there's this device that you use.
He made for his
per se.
wife.
Wait, so the husband made a device for his wife to play video games with the vagina?
I didn't fucking know that. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
So, basically, you use this device, alright? And you play, like... I don't know what game. It was like a temple run kind of game, they said. And,
Yep.
you use your pelvic muscles to
Right.
control the character in the temple run game.
Wait,
So basically,
wait,
it uses the squeeze muscles. You know, it squeezes.
Is she still
Yeah,
there,
it-
Harold?
You
I
know.
was going to say, that sounds quite similar to something I heard a little while back about Sega making a game where you played it with your, by urinating, and depending on how hard you urinated would determine your score points and all that stuff.
What the fuck? But
Okay.
you can't, like, urinate on will. It
Hi,
just-
Ron.
You gotta
So you-
piss,
Ron's here, by the way,
go
guys.
take a piss.
Hey,
and
Ron.
that's like a 3-minute
So it
thing.
was sticking it in like the male's toilets at places, and you would, when you would go to urinate, you could play that game and try to get high scores in order to outdo other people who urinated to get those high scores.
Right. Okay, that's weird as fuck.
Okay, so it's not like a home game. It's like a public.
No, it's a yeah,
a
So
public game with a little privacy.
since
yeah. You
Harold
just go into
yeah,
with sort of
can't
stick your
really
points in.
talk about this subject, I'll speak for him. He says the reason why this person made this technology is because he made it for his wife, right? That's already tells you that this is weird.
Oh yeah.
And apparently he made it because after pregnancy she couldn't hold her urine. She couldn't hold herself from pissing herself, I'm assuming. And then he made a device to work her pelvic muscles and what does that mean? And the muscles of her
Basically,
vagina
that's-
is loose.
That's why she can hold it.
Loose. Oh god.
Okay, so he
That's
he
just
made
something.
something for his wife who couldn't hold her urine.
He made a vaginal toy for his wife.
Well, wasn't it to like build up the pelvic muscles again?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's
pretty
what
much
it said in
is.
the article.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
that's a bit
Yep.
of
Very
ridiculous
weird.
gaming news.
It's still part of
Anyways.
gaming.
Moving on swiftly.
Very
Moving on
highly
from
advanced
vaginas.
technology we have coming out.
Yeah, well, a week or two ago, there was a convention. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it. Gamescom.
Games
Uh,
what?
Der
Gamescom.
Deutschland.com?
What com?
Gamescom.
Games.com.
Games.com? That's a website?
Tell us more about this
Probably is.
Gamescom, Jacob.
It is a convention.
Wow.
A convention for games
My god.
in Germany.
For
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What now?
It's where.
Convention.
It's where.
Sorry, what was that?
it's a
It's
convention.
a what?
A convention.
A what?
A convention.
A convection oven?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an event in Germany that is a convention oven
So
For
I can-
games.
for games.
Yes.
So I can cook my games in my convection oven. Right?
It's like basically. I saw this on IGN. It's obviously a very reliable
oh
source.
IGN. Wow.
They said Gamescom. It's like Skyrim but with guns.
I thought for a second it was going to be like Jesus, but with more guns. Gamescom, like Jesus with guns.
So yeah,
1 gazillion of them.
That was it. That was what the hell? Where did Harold go?
So what happens at convection
I really
oven?
need to revise.
Oh, bye, Harold.
See ya, Harold.
Is Harold leaving?
I think you
Yeah.
left.
The bomb.
Okay, so so some of the things that were announced there were things like, well, not necessarily announced, but
But
we
they
saw
were, they
more
were
stuff like,
promoted.
yeah, like WWE 2K15, COD
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare, Dead Island 2.
a lot of
Wait,
stuff,
Dead Island
but
2?
some of these are the main points we want to talk about.
Yeah. So
Wait, they didn't make a
Metal
Dead
Gear
Island
Solid
2?
5.
Metal Gear Solid 5, yeah, there was 22 minutes of gameplay that was released or shown at Gamescom. And
Is it
The
another,
horse that proved itself.
yes,
$30 download for 20 minutes a game?
it's
Yes.
the funniest thing I've ever seen. Basically, after watching 5 minutes of the gameplay, you can find that horses can shit themselves and they destroy a car.
Yeah.
What?
The horse poop is like they look like Maltesers.
Jeez.
And also you can send sheep onto, or was it a goat? You can put them
Yeah.
on like a hot air balloon of sorts and parachute them up.
And they did that to like the car also, or like the car got hot air balloons attached and the car just floated away or whatever.
Yeah, and they've also got a phantom cigar which can pass 10 hours of time, by the looks of it.
So
you
yeah,
just stand there smoking a cigar for 10 hours apparently, and that helps you out somehow.
Metal Gear Solid fans, this is your game.
It sounds,
Get on that
It
shit.
sounds hilarious.
I won't be picking up.
Hell.
I mean, I would want to put a hot air balloon on myself and go to
yeah.
the stratosphere. You know, have a party.
It looks funny. Like I honestly expected the Metal Gear Solid games to be a little bit more serious, but
Yeah.
whatever. It looks funny, so
Yeah.
why not?
It also looks very nice.
It does. I saw like the cutscene. I guess it looks incredible.
Mm.
And then there's the poop and the sheep. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, that took a change in the mood.
Mm.
So yeah, there's Metal Gear Solid 5. If you're interested in that, go and check out the gameplay demo thing.
Was there
Yeah.
anything
So-
else announced? Because all the games that you guys listed, I don't really care for.
Yeah, that's actually
I'm sure
another
there was,
interesting
but
I mean,
they announced
PT was the P.T demo was announced there, but there wasn't. I don't think there was really too much new things that got announced. I mean, it was
Just
put down
promotion.
here WWE 2K15.
Hmm?
So, yeah. So I know I don't care for wrestling games. I've
I'm the
never
only
really
one
cared
who
for wrestling.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob's
So
the only
okay.
one.
Okay, so Jacob, what is it that interests you about 2K15 for
Okay,
WWE?
so basically, for any wrestling fans out there that know, WWE 2K15 has been in the works basically since the release of 2K14, which was the late October of last year,
Mhm.
and all we've been given all we were given up until like the 1st of August was the cover. Which was just John Cena, and just the game cover,
Yeah.
and 2 screenshots of the game. So that's all we were given. That's it.
Mhm.
Nothing else. It's like 3 months away from release, and we have nothing to know about this game. So why would we buy it and all that? Oh, sorry, no. There was one more thing. We found out what the pre-order bonus was, which was a wrestling guy. You could, if you bought the game before it released, you could have this guy in the game.
John Cena's jean shorts.
Yes, you could have his jean shorts in the game for
Wow.
only $9.99.
I would buy that.
Oh, sorry, that's per minute. Every minute you have the jean shorts in the game, you have to pay
Pay 10
Pay
bucks.
$2.
basically.
Yeah, $10.
Wow.
So that's all we knew, and then IGN launched this IGN First thing, where there's like a month of news, and Harold's back. So we got the 2 screenshots of the gameplay. It looked really good, so everyone was like, "Woo!" Yes, we were all like that, because it looks really good. The game looks like really good in comparison to the last game.
amazing.
Like amazing!
It's like Jesus.
Like
Like a
Jesus with
G6?
guns.
Yeah.
Like a
Um,
G6.
And yeah, so there was some excitement. There's still not a trailer released, by the way, even after Gamescom. There's no trailer. But yeah, there was gameplay. It was leaked. It wasn't like official gameplay. Yeah, we got gameplay at Gamescom, and it looks really cool. So that's basically all I have to talk about. You know.
Oh, cool.
There was gameplay released. It looks cool, and that's about it.
It's very cool.
Yes. For
All
me,
right,
at
let
Yeah.
Ron talk.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Hello, Ron. Okay,
Yo.
so you would be interrupting. Ron, there's a perfect time for you to join in. Not sure if this will affect you much, but okay, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Hmm.
What's everyone's
10 out of
thoughts
10.
on that? I mean, it's
20.
Call of Duty.
10 out of 10 not buying it.
How come?
I'd give it a 10 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
I would actually
Okay,
a 10 out of 1,000.
Okay, so since you said you weren't buying it, what's your reasonings behind? Like, what's your thoughts on the Advanced Warfare so far? Like, just don't like it, or?
Well, basically, with past experiences in the Call of Duty franchise,
The
Mhm.
franchise.
I know that this game was just going to be a recover of every other Call of Duty ever made. So,
Actually,
So,
That's what,
what
you'd
would they
expect,
need to
at
do?
least.
What would they then
may I
need you?
cut in?
Yeah.
they would need to
Okay,
just
so-
make a whole new IP and just do something completely different because I'm sick of
Call of Duty Advanced Feces.
Call of, yeah, you know, Advanced Feasts.
Okay, so they need to.
Basically,
What?
Call of Duty is turning into Halo. If you was to
Turning?
watch the
Oh, wait, no,
trailers,
you're right, actually.
you would- yeah,
They've been
yeah,
saying
turning.
that
I
since
mean,
like COD 4.
look at the aircrafts now. They look like the warthogs or whatever you call
Yeah,
them.
no, you got the jump thing as well. Double
And then you
Pelican.
Yeah.
get that big scarab beetle. Yeah, it looks like a pelican. And then you get that big machine that looks like a tank, but it looks like a scarab beetle from Halo.
Yeah.
You know, all of that is just.
They're at least trying something different, sort of thing. I mean,
Yeah, well, I'll give
How-
them that. I'll give them that.
I mean, what can they exactly do so much differently to still keep it Call of Duty? But
Basically, they should add more girls.
Nothing.
more girls.
Yeah.
They could bring Makarov back as like a half brain dead zombie. But I mean,
That's one thing
Right in
I
the
have to
jar.
say about Call of Duty Zombies. As fun as a mode it is, I don't quite understand why they give them the brand Nazi Zombies. Like, I mean,
They don't.
you know,
They got
if
rid of
there's-
that with
well,
Black Ops 2.
when they did
Yeah.
when they did Nazi Zombies, I don't really care what kind of
Zombies.
leadership they follow if they're trying to eat my brains. At the end of the day, they're brain dead. They're trying to eat my brains. Why would I care what person they support?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Christian
Well,
zombies,
Well, you're probably
Nazi
Jewish.
zombies.
They don't care what they follow.
Oh god, I've just angered the internet. I've put Christian zombies and Nazi zombies under the same blanket.
Someone said Jewish as well. So
Jewish
I'll
zombies.
say, we'll say with
Bieber
zombies. Is there gonna be zombies in this one?
I doubt
That's-
it. And if
I
there
know
is,
because
wouldn't.
this is Sledgehammer's turn at making the game.
Oh yeah, it's not an ops. It's a
Okay.
warfare where they have
Well,
spec ops. Which
I will
is
say with
utter shite.
zombies, back in like World at War when they had just like Knockdown Totem, that was a good map because it was simple and fun.
Yeah,
But then they just keep adding and adding and adding, and then you get to Black Ops 2 where it's like there's a whole entire storyline behind zombies mode, and you have to do
That's
this
what-
crazy ass shit to do like 3 things, and it's just dumb.
Initially, it's
No.
survival, isn't it? It's like surviving each round and seeing how long you last. And like eventually, it becomes okay. This is piss easy. I'm trying to find Easter eggs. Like
Right.
that's it.
just
But the
play
entire
armor.
zombie mode is an Easter
I've never
egg.
cared much
Yeah,
for
there's
zombies.
so many
zombies.
Easter eggs. It's ridiculous.
It's
Mm.
it's crazy.
It's not
Yeah,
an
I've
Easter.
just never cared too much for the COD zombies stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
always been eh.
That's sort of off topic from Advanced Warfare, because I'll admit I've seen a bit of gameplay. It looks different, which is, props
Yeah.
to them. They try something different for the first time in
I
7
don't
years.
like
And
Halo.
on top of that, if you don't like that, you can then go into the playlist to play it without the exosuits
That's
or whatever
right, yeah, I
skeleton.
noticed that, yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't like it, you can then just go on playing it without all those extra jumps and everything.
Mm. But yeah, no,
That's
I,
a good
I
idea.
think I like the way they're going. Like, it's an improvement,
It's
but I
Yeah.
don't want to see an improvement every 7 years. Come on.
Oh, on my phone?
Yeah, honestly.
I don't
What was
have
that,
my
Ron?
phone on me.
He's talking about his phone.
But
I
okay.
have to go home and check.
Gotta go
Yeah.
home and check.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
Ron.
Ron?
What do you
Ron?
think, Ron, of it?
Ron,
Ron.
Do you have an
Wrong.
opinion on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare?
It looks slow. Like
Looks
the
slow.
gameplay they showed is just the guy walking.
Yeah.
He's not sprinting anywhere. He's aiming really sluggishly. It's really boring.
I've only seen the
Okay.
multiplayer stuff. I haven't seen any
It's the same thing.
single player.
Story-
Oh,
Storyline
I've seen some multiplayer and single player stuff.
Yeah, I
But
honestly,
yeah.
I haven't bought a Call of Duty since like Modern Warfare 3.
I'm
Okay.
the same. I'm exactly the same.
I didn't buy.
I played Warfare 3. I hated the guts out of it and didn't get any after that.
I actually liked MW3.
Really?
Like me and my,
Really?
like me and a bunch of my friends, we had this clan and we were having fun with
Right.
it.
I hated it.
Then Black Ops
I
2
bought-
came out, and I just turned it into a whole joke. I got like a diamond knife and just knifed the entire time.
Diamond knife. That sounds Minecraft.
It is Minecraft.
Well, you know how
Yeah.
you'd have to get gold camo for all the certain category, and then you get diamond once you get all gold for all of them.
Mhm.
That was a pain in the ass. And then I played Ghost. It was dumb.
Mhm. Yeah.
Didn't bother with
General
multiplayer.
consensus. Yeah, the
So,
multiplayer I heard had quite a few issues with map size and.
I just
stupid
didn't
stuff.
even want to bother with it.
Yeah.
Go. Bye.
So I'm just
and-
assuming that it's just gonna follow the same trend.
It'll be interesting to see because it's a new developer and what they've shown so far.
Power dropped again.
Well,
Thank-
didn't Sledgehammer? They helped with MW3's multiplayer.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just I mean, they help with the multiplayer, but now that they've got an opportunity to fully work on a standalone game for Call of Duty. It'll be interesting to see how exactly they go about it, because having their own more freedom opposed to being told this is what you're doing for Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer, it's like they've got their freedom to do what they want, experiment with what they want to do. It could turn to be quite interesting. I think from what they've seen, it looks like they're trying to shift things up. So I guess
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
my thought, wait and see what happens.
Yeah, actually, this isn't Call of Duty. It's just back to WWE. This is the first game that's properly being developed by 2K, like sports. Like the one last year, 2K14, it was already in the works by THQ before they went bankrupt and pissed off.
Yeah.
So
It's a shame.
when 2K bought the IP, it was already halfway in the works, and there was no way they were going to be able to, put much of their own stamp onto the game.
Yeah.
So this year it's the first kind of taster of what we get to see with 2K, what they'll do with the game. Because if any of you guys know about the NBA games, whatever they make, basically, they all get really good reviews. Like they're all supposed to be really good sports games. So hopefully it's a good sign for wrestling fans, basically, that it's a step forward. They get to get their attempt at making a WWE game, like Call of Duty, like they're going for their first attempt at like their own sort of thing.
Yeah, but it could turn out to be really good.
It could, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out, basically.
Yeah. Hey, in the chat down here, Ron had asked about PT because he owns a PS4 and because he wasn't in there. Thought I'd quickly ask Ron, what did you think of PT?
It was scary.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It got annoying when you try to find the ending
Yeah.
because they had like pictures in the ceiling
Yeah. I
where
mean,
no one would look.
Yeah, the section where you've got the whole hello, then you have to run back and forth between that part.
Yeah.
That was the point I just looked up online what am I meant to be doing because some things seemed a bit cryptic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
just-
some things were a bit confusing, but some things were a bit.
it was
but
fun.
so
I played with friends though.
yeah, very cool. So the next game I think was Dead Island 2.
Yes, definitely.
10 out of
What
10.
do
Definitely
you-
not buying.
Dead Island 2, Zombie Harder. I believe
Yeah,
is the title.
World's smallest MMO.
Jesus Christ.
What do people think of this?
I was talking. Was it you I was talking to Jen J about how it looks
Yeah.
like Epidemic but turned into a first-person shooter?
pretty much.
basically.
And for anyone wanting to know, Epidemic's a MOBA Dead
Yeah.
Island game.
And
It's
I
quite
actually,
enjoyable.
I enjoyed it for like a little bit. I haven't played it since I last
Yeah.
played it, but like I enjoyed it for quite a bit. But I don't enjoy the normal Dead Island games really.
I quite
No,
enjoyed the
not-
first one.
I don't. It's just there's
First one was good.
too much game breaking shit, and the story
Yeah.
is just not there. There isn't
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I agree. There was no story ever.
Nah.
But
Then I guess.
like-
Sorry.
the thing with the first one was it was just fun to fuck around and
Yeah,
play with other.
Yeah.
I'll admit that it was for a period of time, and then it just gets.
Oh,
And then there was the duping glitch. You just throw your thing and you get
Did they
50 of
fix
them.
it, and then people found out how to do it again?
Right. Just keep
And the whole
breaking the
third
game,
person.
and then
whole
Riptide
third
comes
person
out.
mode by mistake.
Pre-broken
Riptide
for
was
you.
worse than the one before. You think
I know, it
Riptide
was
was
pre-broken
shit.
for you.
they'd fix their mistakes and maybe it'll be a good game this time? They made it fucking worse.
Worse.
How do you do
I
Just-
tried
that?
yeah.
Riptide.
Riptide
And then
was
I stopped.
shit.
Ugh.
And
I've got
Epi-
both games on Steam.
Yeah.
Haven't touched them, but
What do you think, Ron?
Ron.
No reply.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But yeah,
that's generally
quite-
Dead Island, but
I
Dead Island 2.
quite enjoyed Dead Island. Firstly, I quite enjoyed the first Dead Island. I enjoyed the gameplay. I don't care much for story, so I enjoyed that. Riptide was just shit. I don't care. I don't care to think that there was such a thing as Riptide. But Dead Island 2, I don't. Doesn't interest me.
Yeah, I suppose that's my thing. I'm a big story person. Like I always have
Yeah.
been in terms of like games. Just I'm always about the story. Really, it's probably why I don't play Call of Duty. But
Yeah.
yeah, Dead Island 2, the gameplay that's been shown looks horrendous. For one, it looks
Yeah,
so
it's-
dumb. The trailer, I'll admit, was quite funny. I quite liked
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
And it's like, I mean, they could go, oh, they could argue it's it's like an alpha or something, pre-alpha or something. But even so, it doesn't look at least I don't think it looks too fun,
No, it looks tedious and just repetitive and crap.
which is quite funny coming from me saying I quite enjoyed the first Dead Island, but Dead Island 2 I just don't really care for. Then you've also got Dying Light, which is being the same,
yeah.
published by the same company or something,
It's
or
coming out around the same time as well, isn't it? Or is it like later?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I-
but whatever.
not exactly sure. I think no, because it's coming out Dying Light this year. Dead Island 2 is next year.
Yeah, that's the thing with that. There's like 3 or 4. We've got Dying Light, Evil Within, the Silent Hills game, all 3 of which look pretty damn good. Then you've got Dead Island 2, and that looks just ass.
I mean, it's colourful.
It's in a bad situation because there are so many games of the same sort of genre that look really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if Dead Island would be a horror game at this point, but
Yeah, Dead Island, the first one wasn't. It was just a hack and slash, and Dead Island 2
With
is certainly
zombies.
not going to be. Yeah, and Dead Island 2 is going to be the exact same thing, but looks like they're embracing the silliness. But I mean, what, 8 players
to
and
be fair, every zombie game ever's done that at this point. Dead Rising.
yeah,
It just it's a matter of time.
it's just it just doesn't look very fun. And I would say just buy Dying Light. It looks like a far superior game.
Hmm.
And I mean, you go, oh, you have to judge. You can't judge a game yet based upon that. Bullshit. You can judge it because it's like, well, then what's the point of releasing a gameplay if people aren't allowed to make an opinion of it? It looks shit.
If you can't judge it by a trailer, a gameplay demo, and whatever else that comes out from now,
Yeah.
what else are you gonna judge it on?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to judge it upon release. Okay, then Skyrim PS3 shit game because of the bugs.
Hmm.
Well, can't you judge it before patches or whatever? But yeah, it just doesn't look interesting. Dead Island 2.
That's our opinions.
Mm. Ron, you there yet? Still?
yeah, I'm here.
Uh,
Are you ready to
Cool.
talk about?
what do you think of Dead Island 2 so far from what's been seen?
I think they need more Jack Black.
More Jack Black?
Yes.
Okay. What are we talking about now?
They just
Jack
introduced a
Black in the trailer?
gigantic. Pun?
Wasn't Jack Black in the trailer?
I don't know.
Don't think so. I've not really. No, I don't
Trailer
think
for
so.
what?
No, can't
Yeah,
remember.
He's the guy at the end who like took the guy's shoes.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Yeah,
I
wasn't
missed
that Jack
that then.
Black?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look
I
at it.
don't know. I have to rewatch the trailer.
I'm not going to do it now, actually. Whatever.
No. So,
we missed the
I guess-
Microsoft and their PCs.
which is what I want to sort of, which is my thought.
What's
we'd come
that
to
about,
last.
Jacob?
I don't know.
Microsoft,
Ask Gen J.
Microsoft
Hey, Jason,
was caught once
what's
again
that
using
about?
PCs. Oh, Snitler. Microsoft was once again caught using PCs at a thing and trying to cover them up as Xbox Ones.
Oh boy.
What they did was
Really?
they got this enclosure so you couldn't see the PC. They then stick the Xbox One right by the TV. So then
Shocking.
it looks like you're playing an Xbox One. On top of that, they're using NVIDIA graphics cards and they're using Windows 7 again.
Wow.
So that's something, you know, like, if you're gonna, you know, use your gameplay for the Xbox with a PC basically, it's all, I'm not that fussed as long as they can sort of back
Yeah.
it up on the actual console.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, if they don't hide it or anything. But if you have an Xbox One next to it and try and act as if it's, you know, the Xbox One that's running the game, and then you have the the Windows the Windows 7 thing pop up, you are such an idiot.
what was amusing was the only reason someone found out was someone was playing Ori and the Blind Forest and the game crashed.
And the fact that they had Windows 7 and not Windows 8, and it's
what's even
Microsoft
funnier-
that are running it as well.
That is pretty funny.
It just shows
You'd
you
think
Windows
they'd
8
be.
is shite. Yeah,
You'd think
Yeah,
the
and
company
on top
who
of that,
made
one-
Windows 8 would be using it.
but
no.
they're
Oh,
not.
they're going to probably announce Windows 9 next month.
Oh, really?
Oh
It's just
boy.
gonna be Windows 7.
Yeah,
it'll
Windows
prob-
9, we go back.
We go back. But yeah, what's also amusing
Back
is
to the
when the
future.
thing crashed, you know, if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you've got the NVIDIA GeForce experience. That thing
Right.
popped up on the desktop.
It's just...
It's so funny.
I'm
I
sure
mean-
Sony
When
was
that
doing the
happens,
exact
you're
same
so
thing.
fucked.
I mean, I'm
It's
probably
like I'm
gonna
sh-
get both of the next gen consoles anyways,
I'd like
because
to, actually, but...
Halo Remastered's coming for Xbox One. I'm gonna have a heart attack from nostalgia. And then Bloodborne is coming for PS4. It's another Souls game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to play that. So
I had that pre-ordered. I cancelled it. I hate the Dark Souls series. I think it's crap.
It's not actually
Well-
Dark Souls, is it? It's just a spiritual successor.
Yeah,
it's not even a
Demon's
spiritual.
Souls or
It's a new.
No, it's being made by the same company who made like Demon's Souls or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's why they're saying it's like a
Hidetaka
spiritual
Miyazaki.
Yeah.
successor.
He directed Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but it's an entirely new IP. It's not related to either of them.
So
Nah, but it's-
is that Soul series finished, or are they going to make another one after this?
Dark Souls is
2?
finished. Dark Souls is finished.
Right.
Basically, what they did in Dark Souls 2, they took the same kind of theme and just advanced the era by like 1,000 years or so.
Right.
And it's like the same kind of overall theme happening,
Mhm.
with just new lore-ish.
So basically, hard game, same kind of story. Go and get
A little bit
yourself
different.
ragey.
A little bit different. You'll get mad. I mean,
I'm just
people are
guessing.
complaining
Play
because the
either.
PvP's broken, whatever. I don't really care. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Plus, the DLC isn't out.
Yeah.
People were complaining about the DLC too, saying like, "Oh, well, they said they weren't going to do DLC, but now they have a trilogy." But they just said they weren't planning on it.
And the fans
it
wanted
wasn't-
it.
And it wasn't like the first Dark Souls where Artorias of the Abyss DLC was already written in the disc. Like, this DLC isn't in any code on the disc at all, which
Yeah.
is good.
Well, that went off topic a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, I like Dark
I
Souls.
was to finish off the thing. Whether I would think that Sony also used PCs. It wouldn't surprise me.
They're not.
But at the end of the day,
doing
if
that,
either,
are they?
any company wants to use PCs, I don't have a problem with that. But use hardware use the same company's hardware that you've got on your console, and don't try to cover it up with Xbox Ones or PS4s.
Yeah, just be like, yo, it's a PC.
Yeah,
We're running
not
this on
gonna-
PC.
I strongly doubt it's really going to harm your sales if you say this. What you're watching right now is played with a PC.
Yeah,
You
you're
know?
watching this that's being played on the PC. You're playing this on a PC. opposed to you're playing this on Xbox One. Oh, our game crashed, and you're playing it on Windows 7.
Because if you say, you know, it's put on a PC, Xbox One gameplay is still to come, and something like that happens, you're not gonna get, you know, hate because you lied because you didn't lie. You're straight up, you know, this isn't Xbox gameplay just yet. We'll have it soon. But when you do that and it happens and you know, you lied about it and it's proof that it's PC gameplay, you're in a bad situation. Because
Exactly.
it's bad. It's you know, poor sales.
Which is amusing because they made the same mistake at E3 last year.
Yeah, don't learn their lessons.
A very big mistake.
Tut Microsoft.
Darn
Slap on the
Microsoft.
wrist.
That's about it, isn't it? I think for
Yeah.
Gamescom, that convention.
The convection oven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For games.
Does it come with a manual on how to cook my games correctly?
You know, I think it may.
It better.
Well,
Because if
let me
I just
just-
slap it in 450 for 30 minutes, what if it
when
explodes?
we go next year, when we go to the games convention oven, you know, 2015, we'll find out.
Where is
We'll go.
where is the holy convection oven located?
Germania.
Germany.
Germany. It's
Germany.
this weird place. It's spelled Germany. Don't know.
Said.
Do they also
What the
call
fuck
it?
is that?
Do they call it Deutschland?
They might. I don't know.
I think they have a native tongue there.
It's probably
Yeah.
just tongue.
Yeah, just one big tongue.
The place is just a tongue.
There's just a tongue in the middle of their capital.
Okay. Yeah, that's Gamescom.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Next thing is
next-
Sucker Punch. I'm not
Yeah.
completely sure. Oh, it's to do with them. They're closing.
layoffs.
Laying people off,
Layoffs.
yeah.
Within Sucker Punch, which is a shame to hear that.
It's
but
Sly Cooper people who made
And
that
the
game.
Infamous.
And Infamous. I like Infamous. I love those games.
yeah.
What are they doing
Second
now?
Son was alright.
I haven't played Second Son. I haven't got a PS4.
No. But yeah, it's a shame to hear that. I mean, hopefully they can find more jobs, but
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're doing it. Like, I mean, you know, I'm sure the Sly Cooper games are really good. The Infamous games are really good, in my opinion.
I heard Second Son apparently wasn't as good compared to the others, but it was still quite a good game.
I'm assuming like that someone must have gone on. I don't know.
I presume what happened was that they had a bunch of people making the game, and now that they've finished making the game, they just don't need all those people.
I suppose maybe.
So maybe like the
Interesting to know.
Bioshock ordeal,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Except-
there have been layoffs that have been happening quite a lot this year, haven't there? So
Yeah.
Quite a bit within Sony, it seems.
yeah, it's just strange.
Tis strange.
A little bit. But yeah, so it kind of sucks.
Cool.
You know, people are being
Yeah.
losing
Laid off.
jobs. I suppose it kind of suggests maybe if they do get a job somewhere else, that they could make some more awesome IPs and games.
Okay.
You know,
Absolutely.
which is always good. But losing your job's never good. So, yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yo,
What do you
anything
think?
to say on this?
losing jobs are bad.
And
Wise words of
words
wisdom.
of wisdom by Ron.
Wise words with Ron.
Yeah.
Trademark
yeah.
copyright.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
You guys
It
hit
is.
most of the points. What am I supposed to say?
Huh?
You already hit it right on, Ron. Don't worry.
You're just right there.
Right on the head of the nail.
Bang.
We want to make you feel part of this conversation, Ron.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ron.
I want all of
Okay.
your reactions to this last point, okay?
What is it?
It's the weird news article of the week. Next week,
Oh, yeah.
Jen J will be bringing this to us. This week it's me. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Let me.
are you okay?
I'm just Andy.
That's
Are you okay?
fantastic. I'm great.
Is it linked? Can I?
However, this person... No, I'm going to be reading it to you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
This
By
particular
all means.
person from the UK it is not quite dandy.
really?
This widow, aged 80, receives a letter offering condolences for her own death.
Wow.
Yes.
Who wrote such a letter?
The Standard Life. I'm assuming it's a more... sorry, what do you call it? What's the word? I can't remember. Pension. A pension company.
Pension.
Do you know what a pension is?
Yeah, I absolutely know what pension is. We have
Okay.
that here too.
Good. I thought you might have a different word for it, something, but whatever.
Nope. All good.
Just, you tend to. An 80-year-old widow was left shocked and upset after opening a letter offering her condolences for her own death. The frail OAP, whose name has been given only as Mrs. Fulton, received a letter from her pension provider, Standard Life, addressed to the executors of Mrs. B. Fulton. She was shocked when she opened the letter to read a note of condolence. The note read, "I was sorry to learn of her death when the bank returned her June pension installment to us. I offer..." Dear me. What is this? I haven't actually read all of this right now, but... Yeah, Jesus. So basically, someone has been pronounced dead when they're still alive, and they've been given a letter of condolence. What do you guys think?
Did they fix
It's
it?
rather amusing.
Did they fix it yet?
Oh, yeah. No, they said at the end of it, a spokesman for Standard Life said that they were very sorry this occurred for the concern it had caused. We apologised immediately and carried out a review to understand what happened. We reissued the pension payment immediately and sent Mrs. Fulton flowers and £50 as an apology.
50 pounds of flowers.
I don't
No,
know
Ron.
how much that would be in dollars, but I'll have a look.
Isn't that...
I'll have a quick
Are
look.
pounds like twice the amount of the US dollar, or is it
No, I
half?
don't think so. Well, I'll just find out. Quick converter.
I forget.
Right. 50
Yeah, that's
pounds
quite
is
amusing.
essentially $82.
Okay, so pounds... are-
$83, give or take.
So like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if someone in America fucked up like that, it would be like $100.
Uh-huh.
That's not bad.
Something like that.
$100.
And flowers. So
Of course, flowers. Probably
Yeah.
$10 flowers.
I will say, this does not often happen in the UK. We don't have all these weird things happening all the time, I promise.
no.
Normally the weird news comes from the USA. No
Yeah.
offense.
It's very weird over here.
Yeah,
anyways.
it is. But yeah, there's some weird UK news. Next week comes to you from Australia. with Jen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happens in Australia? I wonder.
Giant
don't know. I
spiders.
don't even know.
Oh, well then I want to be
Giant
there.
spiders. We get
Apparently-
attacked by them every day.
Apparently there are a lot of dangerous shit that can kill you, which is why
Yeah.
most people go there.
You
Oh,
should
we've got
catch
gig-
one and ship it to
We've
me.
got, we've got some of the most deadliest snakes in the entire world here, and spiders and giant spider people and all that.
Apparently,
So,
Giant spider people.
yeah.
Apparently, they have Jesus with guns.
Yeah.
Really?
We
Hmm.
no,
Really?
we have we don't have Jesus with guns. We have Jesus spider with guns.
Wow.
Whoa,
Jesus.
what?
What happened was that we decided to do some experiments on Jesus one day with a spider, and we accidentally
Right.
turned him into a giant spider.
Have you seen him?
Yeah,
What-
he's actually a pretty cool guy.
What does he look
So he's
like?
still chill?
Some gigantic sort of
He's got a big beard.
redback spider. He's like a redback spider that has Jesus powers that has like guns.
Sounds amazing. Someone's
Yeah.
making a game about him.
Are
The
his legs
companions,
coming out of
pissing
his
off
beard?
religious people since day one.
Wow.
Well,
Australia
What do you
sounds
think,
like a very
Ron, of that?
interesting place.
This is a very interesting place.
I would love to visit it sometime. Maybe see
What you call it?
Spider
Never get
Jesus.
He's a really cool guy.
Everyone.
I was gonna say, Ron, your opinion on the article?
How would you feel if someone said they're sorry for learning about your own death?
I would be wondering if I was actually dead.
Wait, would you like check yourself to see if you're still alive?
Before you
What?
got wrecked yourself.
You know what? It would have been kind of funny, but also bad in like it's funny in kind of a dark kind of sense.
Yeah.
If
I love this.
if she read the thing saying sorry to
And
hear
had a
about
heart
your
attack.
death, and she died. He had a heart attack and died.
Jeez. I guess that company would have to.
Oh,
They would-
God,
they would be-
fucked. They'd be in
they would
be
such a
like-
position.
That could be like murder conspiracy. Like
The government in the UK is just
I
sending
know
out
what
these
will
lists
finish her
of people
off.
to kill.
It's probably,
Just
it was the
lesser.
Queen. She was like, I know how to finish her off. We'll send her a letter apologising about her death.
and then she'll die.
Just a government organization thing.
She'll be like and die.
Yeah, that's
Like
it.
that. Just like that.
Cool.
To
I think
end
that brings us to
the last thing we have, and this isn't anything to do with news. This is just at the end of the podcast. We talk about what we are all doing on our channels.
Oh,
So, who wants to start?
So, Jacob, you go off first.
yeah,
You've done a fantastic job running it, so
Shit. What am I doing? Well, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of WWE coverage as of late, since a lot's been going on lately. Also planning on doing a Game Dev Tycoon series, which should be ridiculous and stupid. I want to do some Cards Against Humanity with this lot here
Oh
at
yeah,
some point. It should be quite fun.
I would love that.
And, you know, whatever else comes up, I'll you know, yeah. That's basically all that's going on.
All right.
very neat. Snitler, you can now.
Well, I have my new computer, so I can play lots of games.
The Green Monster.
The Green Monster. Dark Souls 2 is still going on, even though I beat it like 4 months ago. But on uploads, I'm only halfway through it, about. So it's still going. I wanted to record Wolfenstein for my channel, but apparently I was unable to. And I might do a Fallout 3 playthrough for Never Ending Nostalgia. Because I played that back when I was like 12, 13-ish. And I loved it. I got all the achievements on Xbox. But I don't remember a whole lot about it. So it would be pretty fun and neat going through and remembering all this stuff.
Very nice.
And I'll probably do Murdered Soul Suspect as well. That looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That and Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's. Do that too.
Very cool.
I think Raph
That's
played
that
that.
game I saw on Steam. That looks so. It's point and click, isn't that right?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, isn't that game on
Seen
Steam?
That looks scary too.
Five Nights at Freddy's, it's... I don't know. I don't know
I
how the
think it's a
gameplay
point-
is. It just looks scary.
I think I saw it on Steam. It's a point and click.
Is it really a point and
So-
click?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks terrifying.
It does look pretty scary.
I've seen some people play it.
I haven't yet. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Yeah, it's pretty intense by the looks of things. So good luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
why, thank you.
Best of luck.
Look forward to it. It'll come out soon.
And
What about you,
Ron,
Jason?
I was gonna say, Ron, how's you still doing? How's your YouTube stuff going along? Have you got much planned?
I will be uploading more makeup tips like I always do.
Awesome.
Makeup
Always look
tips.
forward to them.
Wow. You wear makeup, Ron?
Wow. I just realized.
Yeah, you think this is all natural?
No, I
I mean, I did thought you were Megatron at first.
I'm very impressed with those makeup skills.
Yeah, I mean, you look really
just
a lot like
incredible.
Megatron.
But yeah, at least for myself, at least YouTube-wise, I'll be still covering gaming news. I'm currently working on beating Dark to re-review that game. It's a piece of shit. I hate it, but it needs to be re-reviewed. And yeah, I mean, if there's any new game that pops up, I'll be sampling it with my first impression series. But for the most part, gaming news, more gaming news, and reviews.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
more gaming.
I mean, yeah, more gaming news.
Unfortunately.
And yeah, so
Sorry, I just got to speak for Harold. Seeing as he politely left
Yeah, had to
us,
leave.
Very politely.
I took his spot.
Basically. He is up to jack shit. Basically, something, as you probably heard earlier on in the show, probably the start of it, Harold needs to do something for, like, biology or something. So, needs to work, basically, and he can't upload anything. Well, yeah, he'll just be focusing on work, I suppose, and then once he's done that, he'll be back. But yeah, probably back
But
for a
see-
few minutes before he disappears again.
I'm pretty sure I'm taking the same kind of biology class in America.
Right.
Because he said AP biology. I'm in AP biology. So
Yeah.
I'm actually taking 4 APs. So I don't know. What
I think the
his-
thing is he needed a BBC, like, grade-wise. A B, 2 Bs and a C in his science exams, at least. I think he got a B and 2 Cs, and one of the exams were 2 marks off a B, so he's going to try and
Bump that up.
get that second B.
I see.
Yeah. I hope he ends up doing that. Good luck for
Good
him.
luck to him and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, and I guess this brings us to the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
So make sure to
Cool.
check out Ron's makeup tips.
Check out Snittler's Dark Souls stuff.
Yeah. Whatever
And
I
my
decide to
makeup
do in the
tips.
next week. And
And-
always check out Gen J's sampling his playtest thing. Check that out. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for people who've lasted this long to the podcast video.
Yeah, it's been over an hour at this point.
Yeah,
Hour
it's
15.
3 a.m. here. And also, I guess, in the description below, we've got a link to the group channel.
All of our
To check
channels,
that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of our channels and all that
Yeah,
stuff. So,
group channel isn't operational yet, but don't worry.
no.
Hopefully
still
next
sub to
week
it.
we'll have some more people or different people. At least.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll still be here.
I'll be here because I need to
should
give
be
that
here.
weird story.
Oh yeah.
If we do it at
Jen
the
did
same
bring
time,
us
I'll be here.
The weird stories.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have to try not to fall asleep.
I'll
Yeah.
probably just joining randomly.
Thank
yeah,
you,
you
Ron.
did come in at a random point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what's going on. I just woke up.
Don't
What'd you
worry,
s-
I did that about 10 minutes before the podcast.
So guys, what did you say we have a different host next week?
Yeah.
I hosted this week, someone else can.
I'll
I
host
say
it
we get
next week.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I'll just. We have enough money.
I'll just ring him up. No, that's alright. I'll ring him up.
Yeah.
I-
Cool. Well, I'm going to...
Sleep.
I've ended the recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop my too.
Yeah,
In
well,
reality,
now-
guys, I'm just sorry.
Mm.
Shiny
Mhm.
cock.
I
Yeah,
could go
cool,
for a
I've
nice
got-
nap right now.
I could go for a good 4